You sleeping in this morning? We got this. We got this, Rex, don't we? We can take this. It's Sunday. The sun just came up. You don't have to get up that early to get up with the sun these days. Well, what do you know? It's not windy, Rex. This hasn't happened in 60 hours. I wish I could see the sunrise. It's really beautiful on the other side of those houses. It's really beautiful everywhere, isn't it? Feel the chill in the air. We've got some altocumulus and almost castellanus. The castle clouds indicate thunderstorms, and that is in the forecast today. You see, down here near the ground, there's very little wind. But up in the sky, it's still fairly windy. The temperature is chilly. The coldest spot in southern New England this morning? Martha's Vineyard. That happens when the colder high-pressure systems move off to the east. There's a warm front on the way. Concord, New Hampshire is 38. So you don't get thunderstorms on a morning when it's this cold, do you? Well, there's a warm front on the way, and look at all that rain on the radar. And the National Weather Service Severe Prediction Center puts us in the little yellow shade there, which means slight chance of severe weather. The guidance is pretty dry, especially through the early afternoon, so I don't think we have any problem, especially this morning. Just a few hours of sunshine. And then that's when it gets interesting. This afternoon, there's a warm front developing over New England. I can never trust a warm front. It seems like it always does something to surprise you. And that could be some showers developing around early afternoon. And then we get in the warm sector, and it is going to get much more windy this afternoon. The wind out of the southwest is going to start gusting to 30. Down near the ground, the wind is from the southwest, but up in the sky, it's going to stay cold with wind more from the west, and that is a sheared environment. And Severe Storm Prediction Center says there's a small chance that we're going to have a tornado late today or tonight, especially in Connecticut and toward Cape Cod. Got to tell you, the NAM and the HRR say there's very little in the way of precipitation, but there could be some really localized, real heavy weather developing this afternoon. Oh, can I show off my mowed lawn? Finally mowed the lawn yesterday. It's in great shape. So how much rain? It's a tough call. I mean, there are going to be a few spots that get an inch of rain, but most of us are going to get less than a tenth. The first part of the summer, we always got less than we expected, but since the first week in August, we've gotten more than we expected. I know a lot of people have put their gardens to bed, but I'm expecting more from this garden before I put it to bed. Oh yeah, we want to check the thermometer because it feels like one of the colder mornings. Yesterday it was 47, and this morning 48, so it's about the same. T-Rex, you want to see how much grass we picked up from the lawn yesterday? This is what I call worm chow. I feed the worms, and this one is full, and I'm going to give them a special treat of some seaweed today. So the worms are getting a special treat. They're under there, by the way. All that tomato just kind of grew by itself. And there's some tomatoes in there, so I'm going to let it go a little bit further. All right, so we get a hit or miss shower and a thunderstorm late today. And it actually continues right to sunset. So you may have some strong to severe thunderstorms ongoing in southern New England right at sunset. They're going to be few and far between, but worthy of attention. Tomorrow, not much different. Still a chance of a shower and a thunderstorm. There's a cold front coming at us, and then a colder front on Tuesday. So there's our regularly scheduled Monday and Tuesday precipitation. But it should not be measured in inches for most of us this time. Should not. Another cold front comes in later Wednesday and Thursday. So we got a series of cold fronts, and by Thursday morning, believe it or not, it's going to be cold enough for snow again in Mount Washington, where we've had 1.1 inches of snow so far this September, and the average is 2.2, and I think we're going to be there for September by the end of the week. So that colder air may help prevent the future of Ian coming at us. Tropics. Guess we should start with, wow, what happened in Newfoundland yesterday. Even though it was called post-tropical storm, there was so much momentum and so much water and so much wind. The southwest coast of Newfoundland was devastated after that system left Cape Breton yesterday. Come on, Rex, quiet, please. Shh. All right, so what's going to happen to Ian? Tuesday near Cuba. Wednesday off the west coast of Florida. Confidence is getting a little higher in this. Thursday, close to the Panhandle, is perhaps a major hurricane, even though this morning it's a disjointed 50-mile-an-hour tropical storm. I think we have to root for the Canadian version of the ensemble, which has Ian dissipating in the Gulf of Mexico. So that is a possibility. But the Euro holds it together into the Florida Panhandle Friday, and then by Saturday, it's disjointed, it's breaking into pieces. Part goes into Ohio and Indiana. Slug of rain comes across New England next Saturday. We haven't had a wet Saturday in a while. Rex, please, look at him. Fighting with the ghost. Rex, what ghost are you fighting with? The trimmer? Stop. It's fighting with the trimmer. Get to know it. It's your friend. It takes care of the yard. Sorry about that. And then in the 10-day forecast, the remnant of Ian no longer looks like a blizzard in Labrador like we said yesterday. It now looks like some colder air coming in here again, but Tropics should go quiet after that for a while. It was a windy day yesterday. 2 days ago, Rand said it was kiting survival. Yesterday, he looked like he was just having a good time. I'll leave you with that and a peaceful, no Rex barking or planes or boats or cars sunset yesterday. You're so brave, Rex. Sniffing the weed trimmer.
Gotta cut down that tree.
Acceleration due to gravity. Yes, wind is a result of gravity. No engines. Sky high. Beautiful. No fossil fuels consumed for this fun. Well, tight, but